Pastor Randy Tramp is going to be our next speaker. He's going to talk about bus ministry and character connections.
Bus ministry, it's an outreach to Yankton. Our bus, we go out on Wednesdays. We make calls. Right now, the kids are bringing in kids. When we first started it, we went door to door to a lot of different places. And I remember in the first days when we was trying to find kids, we went to a house that got excited about it and stayed with us. And we went, took them, and then all of a sudden the group started growing and growing and growing as we went to different places. Now, we don't go and ask too many places because the kids are bringing their friends, and we're having more and more new kids coming because of that. And it is an outreach. And these are kids that come from sometimes tough backgrounds. I have one, you see her many times on Wednesday night. She's one up front dancing around and stuff. She suffers at times from nervous breakdowns. She's in hospital right now, and she's been there for a couple of weeks because of some of the things that she deals with. We've had kids that...
She's 7 years old.
7 years old, yeah, and has to deal with some major things. And mom calls me. Her mom calls me at times to get comfort on what she has to deal with. We've had a little guy that has cancer, and so we do have kids that come from all different types of situations and deal with things that kids shouldn't deal with. I think of Casey. He was came on our bus many years ago. Some of the first days of our bus ministry, I remember going outside town. Yes, and so bus ministry has a lot of fruit that has happened. And I did on our database, I looked at how many people were affected and are affected by bus ministry, and I came up, there's at least 600 people that we know of that have been affected over the years. They may not have come to the church, they may have been the parents or other siblings, but about 600, and right now there's 100 people that are directly affected. We have about 25, 30 kids that come on the bus. If they all came at the same time, there probably wouldn't be enough room on the bus. But they take their turns like, we do here at church. Some people, everybody came all at once, we'd have, over 300 people. But that happens in bus ministry. And we stay in contact. We stay in contact with these families. And we do have families that they claim this church as their church, even though they have never been here. We've done funerals for bus families. There's weddings, there's different things that they've never stepped foot in this church. They are in the hospital, and the chaplain will ask, what church do you go to? And they'll put down First Assembly of God. And then they'll contact us and we'll go. So there's a lot of things. They connect. The bus ministry has really made a lot of connections with people that don't come here. And so we're constantly trying to think. And we team up with the evangelism team, and they go in and to those homes, and they get welcomed into those homes. What it means to me, I looked at the names of the kids that were through the bus ministry over the years, and there are so many different stories. Stories of kids that their mom was going to jail, going to prison, and talking to them. There's stories of having to talk to a child because the mom's in the hospital because she was beat up by a spouse. Many different stories. Many kids that that are not here, they've moved on, or we've had kids that have grown up and I still get reports back. And so there's a lot of ongoing fruit. Opportunities. This is one area that we have some great opportunities to where we bring the field into the church. And there's nothing like being on the bus and being able to talk to kids. I know we try to speed it up on Wednesday nights, so I take kids home myself. And some of the greatest conversations that I've had in ministry times is behind that wheel, is talking to kids while we're going down the road. And they listen. I'd love to see bus pastors jump on the bus and minister to the kids. Right now we have John as a driver, and I'd like to see excuse me, I'd like to see bus pastors and other bus drivers.
Of course, only men can drive the bus, right? We've only had men drive the bus.
That's not true. We've had Jackie Cowling. She really challenges.
She's a grandma.
She's a grandma, yes. And she's her health doesn't allow her to drive right now. She likes to get in the summer. But that's the opportunities. The next area I'd like to talk about is Character Connects.